Parliament passed the bill amid criticism from several human rights defenders and other stakeholders who urged that it was drafted in bad faith to protect the corrupt public officials and abusers of human rights. They said any law that penalized those who demand accountability from their leaders has no place in a country that claims to be a democracy. However, lawyers and human rights activists say they are ready to challenge it in court.
Such amendments are bad laws which are intended to suffocate the voices of good people.
For me, I think that it's draconian, it's unconstitutional, and we have decided, just like we petitioned against the initial act, which has been amended, we are also going to petition the Constitutional Court to seek a declaration that this act is unconstitutional, and we shall pray that this act is thrown out. We are optimistic that before the end of this month, we shall have filed that petition, and we know that all the justices of the Constitutional Court, who very much appreciate the law, shall see that this law doesn't meet the test of the Constitution, and it should be thrown out.
The law, they say, also threatens the work of investigative journalism.
Investigative journalists go around their job by doing whatever they are doing for purposes of exposing maybe a rot or evil, and we've had many exposing corruption, exposing robberies, exposing crime. But now, what is going to happen is that even if you are to stealthily get the pictures or the footage of someone in the course of a crime, you cannot rely on that as evidence, because the person instead can even open up a criminal case against you for taking their footage without consent.
Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the leader of the opposition National Unity Platform Party, has been encouraging party members to use social media to disseminate human rights violations masterminded by government operatives. The act, it also criminalizes writing, sending or sharing of any information through a computer which is likely to ridicule, degrade or demean another person, group of persons, tribe, ethnicity, religion or gender, among others.
Twitter is much more effective against this dictator. So I hereby call upon all of you who love Uganda to embrace Twitter. Go on to Twitter and sabula them on Twitter. Tag them, tag all these organizations. I want all of you to be on Twitter.
So it's going to make even fighting of crime harder. And I know that the targeting of the intentions of the mover of the bill possibly were only against those who are critical on social media, but it certainly has far-reaching implications, and everyone is going to feel it. So everyone is at risk, and the only remedy is in the Constitutional Court removing this law from our books.
The legislation, which was introduced by Kampala Central Member of Parliament Muhammadi Sereko, listed a raft of punitive measures against people who send malicious information, hate speech, unsolicited information, and share information about children without the consent of their parents or guardians. The punishment for convicted persons is 15 million Ugandan shillings or a 7-year jail term, if not both.